Hello everyone, and welcome back to another beautiful day at Chellington, and we're going to be doing a bit of sorting out today. I have updated the map to version 1.1. A few of you did point out that I was on the previous version and I did have to update it. That is the reason why it was not showing us which fields we actually own, and now I've updated it. It obviously shows you in green. The numbers are now green for the fields which you own. We actually own quite a lot. It's fields 1, 6, 8, 20, 9, 10, 11, 18, 17 and 15. So that's pretty good. It's probably about half, or maybe even more. So we've got a lot to be getting on with. Some of these fields have already got crops in, others don't, and obviously some are grass fields. But you may notice also we're in a Class Lexion 750 TerraTrack. Now I did have the New Holland, but I didn't really want to have it. It was only because I couldn't find a decent class. But someone called NH12 has sent me a few links to some, and this was one of them. I may have had some other people as well sending me links for these, so if you did, thank you very much. But I went for this one because I wanted a large combine, because the fields on this map are pretty big, and well, really, this is a nice combine. I think everything about it is nice. The reason why it's just doing that jumping is because I'm hitting the curb. Got to pull over when a car comes. We'll head over to the yard with this, and I don't know if we'll be using it today. We may well be. But we're just going to sort things out over there. There's not much clearance. Another thing I like about this combine is the lockable script on the header trailer. The header will never fall off. It's locked in there, which is what I really find frustrating about the base game headers. You can't lock them to the trailer, which I guess if you were a decent driver, not me, it wouldn't be a problem, because you would be so good at driving that they wouldn't fall off. But I always make them fly across the map. Now the interior of this combine is all fully operational. For example, the lever which you use to drive forwards and backwards with, you can see that moves like the joystick. Also, the seat which we're sitting on is suspended along with all of the armrest controls, so when we go over a bump you'll see all of those move. And also when you accelerate, just come out of cab. We're going to make a bit of a traffic jam here, but you should see the back sort of lift up like suspension, and then when you slow down again, you can see it going up and down. So there are some things which aren't always that noticeable, but I have picked up on them, and I think that just makes it a really good mod. So I can't wait to use it. It's going to be fantastic. We've got a lot of acreage here. Got a lot to harvest. That's one of our fields, field number 6, and I want to do bales on this map. I also want to do a lot of silage bales, because Cobra Park Farm was good for that, but this one I really want to do, like, stack them at the side of the field, and then when we need them, bring them over with the trailer. And also with the hay bales and straw bales, I want to do some more stacking on the trailer and possibly get it even higher up. See if I can do an even better job at stacking, because I actually do enjoy it now with that New Holland loader. I can't really do it with the other loader, but the New Holland one I can. I think it's brilliant. Right, the mirrors, I've just noticed a flickering on and off. Not sure what that's about. Right, I better stay on the road. Yeah, you can see the suspension working in here now. Absolutely brilliant. Okay, we're going to have to find a place to put this. It's probably just going to be sort of parked in the yard somewhere. Nowhere in particular. It doesn't want to be in the way though. I think what I'll do is I'll go down to the bottom and I'll spin round and possibly actually park it somewhere up there, maybe even where the sprayer is, I'm not sure. or we could keep it down here. We'll just have to see. Now this isn't the biggest class combine you can get, but I think it's still a fairly decent size one. It's a very big header as well. I think it's the 1200, which would make it 12 meters. Let's just have a look. Yes, it is. So that's a pretty big one. It's plenty big enough for this farm. And yeah, I think where the sprayer is parked is where that combine can go. Like I say, we might be using it today anyway, so we'll probably be moving it again anyway. But that will do for that. I'll park it there. And this tractor, which seems to have actually shifted, that's a bit strange, it was in there, is another one, which I think it is, correct me if I'm wrong, is made by the same modder as the Massey Ferguson. The interior certainly seems the same, the interactive controls and everything. So I've downloaded this as well, and this has got the ploughing spec on it. So we should be able to do some realistic ploughing. So I'm looking forward to using the class Axion 950. It's a big tractor. We do have a lot of big machinery on this farm, but it looks good, it sounds good, and it was actually highly requested as well, so I went for it. Okay, gem cut. What I've just done is I've set our money to £55,000, and I've done it a little higher than I initially thought I would, and that is because we haven't got any equipment at all to do grass work with, and because we haven't done any harvesting yet and we haven't really got any income, I thought I would just set it a little higher just to help us along a little bit, especially as this is not going to be my sort of Iron Man map. That's going to be the next map, which I'm going to play on hard. Everything's going to be really tough, but this one is just like a fun one, just get cracking, see what you can do. So we are here in the Massey Ferguson. Oh, look at that. So much in-cab entertainment. It's amazing. We're going to get cracking with our Massey Ferguson 7626, which is actually a pretty big tractor. And we're going to go and get the mowers on, which I do own. They're the only things I do own from the grass work side of things. They're over at the shop, which I think I go this way for. I'm still trying to get my bearings. Yeah, we can go this way. We can go either way, actually. It's going to be very similar distance each way. But we'll go and get the mowers. And we own a field, a grass field, somewhere in the middle of the map. I'm not entirely sure where. I have seen it. That is quite a blind junction there, actually. Yeah, there is a field we own. Field number 18. It looks pretty big. I'll show you it in more depth in a minute. I haven't even been to it yet, I don't think. I might have done yesterday without even realising. But I think it is a grass field, and I would like to mow it, and I'd like to do silage bales, because that will sort of get the ball rolling. I want to get cracking. After that, I think we'll probably do some harvesting. We also have to do some drilling, but I'm sort of wondering whether we should plant all the fields and then do a big harvest, or just do it as I have been doing before on other maps and just do a little bit of each field at a time, and then drill another field and then harvest that field. I don't know really. Obviously in real life you'd do the drilling and then you'd do your harvest, but this isn't real life, this is FS, so we can do whatever we want really. I like that field there, number 5, although round bales would be a bit of a pain rolling down there. Anyway, it's this way to the store. The train is just going across again over the bridge. Stuff like that just adds the realism. It's just brilliant. It's definitely easier driving a tractor on these roads than it is a combine. Oh, look at that, we're grooving. Oh, I'm sure you could do something with that before. Ah, that's it. You turn it on and off. Also, your climate control. I think we need it on. Oh, causing traffic jam. Right, here is the store. Here are our mowers. Let's see how this tractor responds to the heavy front mower. The one for the front I have found is very heavy. Which side is it? Because I think it was the case tractor before. I put it on and it just sort of flipped over forwards. So let's see how good this one is. Weight distribution. Oh, that's brilliant. You saw it lift up a bit. Let's just have a look here. That's pretty good. It does seem unusually heavy though, that front mower. Now I'm just hoping that this tractor isn't too big for these, because it is a big tractor. High horsepower and everything. So let's go to our field. Field number 18. It's left out of here. Mind the traffic. It'd be really nice if there was a tractor as detailed as this, a smaller Massey Ferguson as well, because this is obviously very nice for ploughing, corn carting, all that kind of stuff. But I think when it comes to mowing, it's going to be a little bit on the big side. We'll have to see how it performs, but I have a sneaky suspicion the front mower won't sit that level. Right, I'm expecting you turning here somewhere on the right. Quite sure where it is. That's the field, but where is our turning? Possibly off the other road actually. I think we'll go down here. Yeah, that mower on the front, it kind of looks like it's down, but it's actually up. It doesn't really fit to this tractor very well. I'm really expecting the turning for the field to be somewhere along here. I really hope it is after all this. Ah, something here. Here we go. Here is our field. I'm not sure which way that gate opens actually. Better just reverse back if it's this way. Yeah, good job I moved the tractor. Okay, let's go through here. It's got like a castle in the middle of it. What is that? I'm going to have to go up there, see what it is. This is more of an exploration map more than a farming map. Let's go and see what this is all about. It's like kind of a ruin. Wow, this is brilliant. Oh, it's like the medieval period. Well, I think we better get going with our Massey Ferguson. Let's go and do some mowing. That is a big field though. This is what we're going to be doing. All of this. I think we're going to spread this over 2 episodes actually. It's going to take a while, but yeah, this is going to be absolutely amazing. I think we'll be finishing it off next week. How do I get down from here? Whoa, I don't want to fall down that. Let's go down here. Yeah, not had anything like that before in an FS map. Now, fingers crossed, this is going to work. I don't want to have come all this way just to find I'm going to have to change the mower. That front mower that you can see is, you know, it looks okay in a way, but then it's tilting forwards. So there's something not right. I'm worried it's not going to mow. Although, it does seem to be doing it. So that's good. But let's get the cruise control going. We've got a lot to do. It actually works quite well. If it didn't look so lopsided on the front of there, it would be perfect. I think it's just because the tractor is higher up, it doesn't sit level. Actually quite a bumpy field. Can't really go to the edge too easily. I'd imagine the further we work into the middle, the easier it will get. We've got that ditch down the right hand side here. I can actually join up with where I started there. Don't know if that's a good idea or not really. Right, so we've gone round once. We've got a lot more to do. Still going. Going to get it finished today, I think. That means that in the next episode I'll be able to bring the windrower into here, and it'll actually be the first time which I've used the bigger one, because I've always used the smaller windrower, the smallest one, which would be nice for a change. And because I've got the time set at 15 times, that means we're going to be going through into sort of the evening time now, and we've got that nice sunset on the horizon. You can still see the sun's rays through there. Just such an amazing map, this. It's not taking quite as long as I thought it would, but it is a big field. But I suppose I'm using quite big equipment here. Just going to have to continue until the job is done. Right, well that is this end of the field finished. Now I've just got this centre bit here. It is a bit bumpy in the middle. I'm assuming this is like the where an old village or something used to be, because it is bumpy terrain. It's got that castle there, that ruin. It's starting to go dark now. If we can get it all done before it does go dark, then that would be preferable. Now this section of the field is actually really bumpy. It's not even cutting it in some areas because it's so bumpy. Well, it's dark now. It's been a big job, but we're almost finished. 10:15 at night. I like how the dashboard display, the speedometer, or the revometer actually lights up. It illuminates, it looks really good. And everything else actually in the interior lights up. It's been very well done, this mod. Now one thing to note with any map actually, as soon as you start your map, make sure that you turn off withering, because if you already own the fields with crops in, you'll be playing along happily and then suddenly you check your little map and everything will have gone pink because it's all withered. So make sure you turn the withering off if you don't want that to happen. Obviously if you're going to play in real time with rotor speed on slow and you're going to do everything at your own pace, then obviously keep withering on if you want to. I personally don't like it. It can ruin the experience, but it's totally up to you if you want to do that or not. I would recommend it though. Okay, so there we go. That is our field finished. Everything done. You can turn it all off and fold the rear one up. And we'll take this back now. We might as well take it back to the yard today. It's been a long day. 11:15 at night. And we can actually go to the yard this way. If we turn right out of here, that'll be a much quicker way. The only reason it took long before is because we had to go to the shop to go and pick the mowers up. It does mean going down this bumpy track again though. We also go over my favourite bridge. I don't think you could do that with a combine actually, it would be over the weight limit. We'd have to go on the main roads only. And also, we may be just squeezing through there. That is not good. We shouldn't have come that way. I'll have to go a long way around in the future. Anyway, the yard is just up here on the left. I don't usually do nighttime videos actually, because I know it can affect some people. Their screens sometimes aren't bright enough. It can just look like a black screen to you. But this map, the nighttime seems brighter than some other maps, so it may just be that other maps aren't capable of providing good enough light for some people's screens. Anyway, I think we'll probably leave it on it for now. The class tractor is still moving about. I'm not sure what that's about, but yep, there we go. There is a good day's work. Thanks for watching, everyone. Hopefully you've enjoyed this episode, and you can join me again next time on Chellington Farm. Bye for now.